Hello everybody, this is Jet Shooter 25 and we're going to be playing, if you haven't recognized the game, Ultimate Alliance, the first game. If this is on a PlayStation 4, obviously you can get all of both games on the PS4. I just have the first one right now. But the better thing is that whatever was Xbox exclusive now isn't, so you get like Magneto, Sabretooth, and Doom, and of course Venom, who's my favorite character. Now I'm using cheats simply because I have already beaten this game on a long time ago and I don't want to have to go through the hassle. So let's we're not on the first level, but I'm trying to see which team would be good.
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom trying to beat himself.
Ghost Rider. Moon Knight.
There's a guy who's not in many games. It's Moon Knight. It's really weird. The thing about,
Thor.
like, see, you have Beta Ray Bill, but the problem is, it still has Thor's voice, so it sounds really weird when you're using it. It's like, because you know what it like Beta Ray Bill's voice sounds like, but it's like he uses that weird Thor's voice, which throws you off.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight's not a thing. The only other game I've seen Moon Knight in, not in a Lego version, was Marvel Heroes Omega, which, if those of you who don't play it, is going to be shut down as of December 31st, because Disney and Gazillion Games, I don't know, Disney decided their partnership's over, so now Gazillion Games has to pull the plug and shut the game down, and you'll be able to play the game completely for free. I don't know if you can download it still. I don't know about that, but yeah, the game, so whatever I said in the Lego Marvel Heroes game, the Lego Marvel Heroes 2 game is not, it's not a special. The game is getting shut down, so you won't be able to play it after December 31st, or on December 31st. So yeah, it's pretty sad. Obviously I enjoyed the game, but things happen. We will move on. But as of right now, we'll take a look at Venom's costumes first. What I find really weird is they have Angela Fortunate's costume on here. Now, for those of you who don't really read into, like, you watch cartoons and majority of the movies and that, you don't really follow the comics. There's been 3 Venoms. Well, there's been more. There's been a lot of people. The people who have worn the suit, there's Brock Fortune, there's Peter Parker, Angelo Fortunato, I believe that's his last name, Matt Gargan, and Flash Thompson, and of course, Cronstone in 2099. The Marvel, the cartoons version of Harry's Venom does not count. Harry's Venom doesn't count. That is not. Harry was never Venom in the comics. That's a Green Goblin. So that's the thing. We're leaving that out of it. But there's been only 3 Venoms like this. You see what I was see, like, where he's just Venom. He hates Spider-Man and he's Venom. And he's not Agent Venom or just Spider-Man with the Venom costume. The whole point being is, those of you who know Fortune, you know what I'm going to say. Those of you who don't know, Angelo Fortune was only Venom for 2 comics, and you can read that too. Read it and it'll show you he was only in 2 comics before Venom said, and this is exact, quote unquote, exactly what he said. You know what? In mid-jump, he says, you know what? you just don't have enough Venom, and he unbonds with him, and he dies. Now, the story behind him is once upon a time, Eddie Brock has cancer, and Suit is just like, you're just using me for, blah, 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 and they have a little falling out, and he sells the Suit, and Mobster buys the Suit for his son, and him and the Suit originally get it off really good until he pisses Spider-Man off because I guess it's Halloween, and there's a picture where he's putting his fist through Spider-Man, and it's not actually Spider-Man, it's a kid. So he comes down there and he kicks Fortune's ass all over the comic books, and in the second comic book he's just finished, completely done. He kills him, and that's the end. But they also have Venom 3, which is also in the second game. And those of you, I was hoping for, it's just as Ultimate. I was hoping for maybe $20.99, but no. So yeah, I just find that interesting because, that's not usually you don't usually hear from Venom 2, because there's Venom 1, which is Brock, Venom 2, which is Fortune, and Venom 3, which is Matt Gargan. And yes, that is not a double or a brother or just a guy who's not related. That is, Scorpion was Venom for a little while. Not anymore, though.
Spider-Man.
Where do we want to go? No, let's just keep thinking.
Ghost Rider.
How about I stop
We
talking?
got a job to do.
That would be better. But yeah, I just use cheats because I played this on the Wii a long time ago, and it's honestly just, let's have fun instead of trying to do everything all over again. And these games, you can get them as a bundle for $60 as a bundle, both the first and the second game. And both of them come with DLCs. This is not a special promotion or anything. You buy the game for PlayStation, and for those of you who also don't know, and if you're looking it up and you're like, nobody's telling me, yes. I'm currently playing it on the PlayStation, if you haven't guessed, and it's PlayStation 4 and Xbox. You can get these. You can get this. Because it's not remastered, it's ported. So what it means is they just ported to PS4, because these are really popular games. So why not, yeah. For those of you who have this on the disc version, you do not. It is an Xbox exclusive. Now, Venom, Magneto, and Doctor Doom, and Sabretooth are originally Xbox exclusives. You had Xbox Gold, and Xbox Gold had Venom, but all DLCs are included. Let's just cut to that chase. And all DLCs are included, both PS4 and Xbox. It's no longer an Xbox exclusive. Just thank Xbox for, letting all the gamers share in the ported versions and that. And yeah, for those of you on PC, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know how that would work. And as for Ultimate Alliance 2, Carnage, Black Panther, Juggernaut are all still available. All the DLCs are all available too. Funny story on that too is that when I was a lot younger, I had I had PS2, which I still have, and Wii. And I didn't have a PS3 because I was poor and I was younger and I didn't really buy stuff for myself. I waited for my parents to buy it or something like that. So I played a lot of these games on the Wii. Now the Wii version of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, it will just start with 2, is a lot different than 1. Point being that Ultimate Alliance 2, the story is longer, levels are longer and stuff, and it kind of looks like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. And the point being, there's Venom, there's Green Goblin, there's Cyclops and that. There's a lot more heroes on there than the PlayStation 3 version. But I saw, I didn't know how to unlock Venom and stuff, and then it was just like, you have to play challenges like in this one. But when I saw the trailer for Carnage, I was like, at first, I was like, oh, it's like a joke, right? And I'm like, Carnage is my favorite villain of all time. Of all time. Favorite comic book character of all time. Followed by Venom and Spider-Man. But, so when I realized it was real, I was like, holy crap. And when I saw only on PS3, I didn't have a PS3, so I was really upset. But I kind of forgot about it. So, a couple of years later, I graduate, and as a graduation present, I get a PlayStation 3. This is in 2010. Now, those of you who have played the game and originally know this, you know what's going to come. Of course, the first game I go to download is Ultimate Alliance 2. Gotta play Venom and Carnage, right? So when I get it in 2010, I realize, well, where's the DLCs, right? Where's the DLCs? I have money and everything for it. I go on the internet to read that they were, now, not every game does this, but sometimes they do, timed DLCs. Now, which that means, to just explain everything for you guys, is it's only available for a little bit of time. So by the time I realized the Carnage DLC was gone, oh my god, I will say that has to be one of the biggest rages of my time. I sent an angry letter to some place. I'm sorry in advance. I was angry. It wasn't that nice. But then, ironically, it came back. For some miracle, I read on a forum that the DLC was going to come back for 1 year only, and it was going to come back later in the summer. So that's kind of the story on Ultimate Alliance 2 and that. And that has been, other than the original LEGO Star Wars games, my favorite. And the one thing I'm afraid of replaying it is because when I was a lot younger, I played that game consistently. I've literally played that game so much that all my heroes were max level by the time I went to play it on the extreme hard difficulty. And it was kind of a challenge, but not really. So, and that one I can't use cheats because it won't save, because I would, but I mean, those of you who know Ultimate Alliance 2, out of the two, I mean, you wish Ultimate Alliance 1 was in Ultimate Alliance 2 form, because Ultimate Alliance 2 has less heroes. Its storyline isn't as long either. It's not as long, and it's not as hard. It's more straightforward. And there isn't alternate endings either. There's two different alternate endings, the Iron Man and the Captain America version. For those of you who know Civil War, I'm not going to get into that. You look up Marvel Civil War and you'll understand. And I don't mean the movie Civil War. The actual comic book Civil War was a lot more complicated. I'll get into that in another YouTube video, but the whole fact of it is based around the Civil War, and the story at the end of this game, spoilers, and yes, I'm going to be talking over most of this, so if you don't want to hear me talk, you might want to go look for another YouTuber right now. just said at the beginning, but oh well. And it's like, because Galactus, you stop Galactus from, because it's an optional mission, but you beat up Galactus, and then you have the option of stopping him from, I think it's the Kree world, something like that. You stop him from consuming the Kree world, and he gets really mad, and he's like, my next target will be Earth. And everybody's like, okay, cool, Ultimate Alliance is gonna be awesome. And like, you get there, and it's just like, the only reference to Ultimate Alliance 1, the whole game, is when you talk to Thor, and he literally says, oh yeah, Doom is suffering in Asgard. That's all. That's all you get. It's like no Galactus, no nothing. It's like the game's cool, but then you're just like, but what about Galactus and all that? Like they don't nothing. Like, and there's only once, instead of each character has 4 costumes. Like I just at the beginning of the video, I spent a good 5 minutes just looking at costumes and that. Each character has 4 costumes, and they all have different boosts and powers. Like Ultimate Venom has health, that this Venom has evade and defense and all that. Venom 3 has the Striker and stuff. So each Venom, each costume has its own different power up in that, but it's not in that game. And the 2 games are very, like I said, very different. And both games, both games I find are really cool, because the only game to date that I'd say would be a good 3rd place to this game is all Marvel Heroes Omega. You can play as Venom on the computer. We'll go computer version. Venom, Carnage, Loki, Green Goblin, Black Panther, Angela. There's heroes I've never even heard of, and there's the Toxin costume, there's movie costumes, and it was really sad because, like, and I'll do a video, I might do one later today, and show you, it's not like a team thing, it's an online game. Think DC Universe, but if you could use DC characters, and not change their costumes wouldn't be armor, it would be something else. That's what it is. It's not as in-depth as DC Universe is, but it's similar. So yeah, that's what it is. And I can't help but feeling I missed a comic story.
So, the reports were right. There is a team of superheroes on our books. Well, let's see if this doesn't slow you down.
It's kind of funny because when you're using Doctor Doom, it's not like Ultimate Alliance, there is no special conversation. There's only special conversations, so like, if like, you're fighting, say, Mysterio and you have Spider-Man on your team, which I'll do that actually right now, because their banter is pretty funny. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. And it's, and they have a special conversation. As opposed to if I had this team, they wouldn't say anything. But because I have Spider-Man in that, they will have the normal classic Spider-Man to Mysterio. I'll just... Oh, why not? Because all of them are level 99, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And so you can't just walk up and he'll be like, Doom, yeah, and have a special conversation. It's just literally any other conversations outside of in-game, any conversations in Hub, I can't remember any other word for it. I know there's another word for it, but like in the hub, there is no special conversations. There is special conversations here, but there, isn't in the hub. Anyway, so you can walk up and he'll be like, Doom, good to see ya, and it's like,
I'm glad to see you.
just like,
What's going on around here? I'm fine. We have to stop
yeah.
it. Those must be.
It's like, yeah, I don't think he'd say that. Okay. And I already tried it yesterday. There is no special conversation between Hulk and Banner. I was kind of hoping there was, but no. Kind of sad, but oh well. So yeah. But yeah, that's just a little bit of backstory on both games. Now, they're both really good games. Like, I mean, really good games. And I've already listened to this. I mean, if you guys want to, pause the video.
Unfortunately, there's something very special
Pause the
about
video.
SVZ.
And
Been working with a team that's
do the same
developing a
thing.
smaller market. Teams aren't allowed to know what each other are doing. Like, just walking into the wrong section can get you court-martialed. Even if you're a civilian, SHIELD runs this place. Glad to be of help.
because I know I played this game, but if you play it, another thing, if you play it on easy mode, you don't get New Game Plus. New Game Plus, you can, all your powers and that. Because unlike Ultimate Alliance 2, this does not have a replay mission. So you'd have to replay the whole game, but you still get all the power-ups and that. And there is alternate endings when what I mean is there is like a mission where you're on this, like, you have to find this guy from Asgard wants you to find something of his, right? He wants you to find it, so, and then if you don't, then he doesn't warn Thor of his father's death or something, right? I think that's how it works. He doesn't, and then there's another one where, like, if you opt out not to save the Kree Nation, then when the Live Kree or Die comes, a lot more people die. No. Okay, I'm sorry. I completely messed that up. It's not if the Live Kree or Die comes and you save the Kree, but okay. But and then there's a mission where if you don't save their princess, okay, here's the better example. Sure you're not, Bruce. Sure you're not. We'll go with that. Okay. And I can't remember what I was talking about. It's too Venom, Hulk, crap. And it was. I can't remember a single thing I was talking about. I can look. Oh, wait. I should try and remember. Kree Nation alternate endings. We have to save the princess. Now, I have to look it up so that I don't fail. But if you fail to save the princess, and it is timed, okay, not all of them are optional. It is a timed optional mission. If you don't save the princess, then they get mad and they don't warn of an asteroid that wipes out the entire eastern seaboard. Or more simply, if you don't save Jean Grey, then when she dies, she comes out of hell as the Dark Phoenix because she believes nobody loves her. So yeah.
Mysterio. Jeez, it's good to see you. Still got a fishbowl for a head, I see.
Spider-Man, you always have to be a half-wit.
Ooh, now that hurt. And speaking of getting hurt, step away from those plans before I have to get medieval on you.
You idiot. Why do you think she has plans for Ultron?
I thought everyone had them. I got some this morning in a box of cereal.
These plans are upgrades. The good guys want to capture Ultron so they can rewrite his programming and turn him into a shield weapon.
That's impossible. Ultron is sentient. Reprogramming him is illegal.
Yes, it is. But all I care about are these plans. Ultron wants them for the weapon upgrades.
If your Ultron gets weapon upgrades, then my Ultron will want weapon upgrades, and that just won't do.
I've heard enough of your babbling.
Funny thing about it is, the one plot hole in that kicked his ass. Okay, it's gonna end anytime. Alright, I'm gonna end that right here after we whip Mysterio's ass. I'll stand on him. Thank you all for watching. This is the end of part 1. I'm gonna try and have you guys along for the whole series and see how this goes and that, because this is my favorite game and I'd like to share it with the 31 subscribers that I have in that. Thank you all for subscribing. I know I can be a babbling idiot sometimes and that, but it honestly, if I can entertain some people, it's just nice. But I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you believe the video deserves it. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.